So what we have here are two new products from Onkyo. We showcased these for the first time at the Custom Electronics Show last fall. And this is Onkyo's first venture into 70 volt. So for distributed audio in small business spaces, gyms, clinics, restaurants, cafes, you now have a very, very easy solution to get audio and microphones for PA announcements in these spaces at very low cost. These are roughly about $500 each retail. These are 120 watt amplifiers with a really insane 70,000 hour lifespan, which if we do the math, and I was never good at math, is well over 20 years of constant on workhorse activity. So we have two units. We have the MCA where you can connect two microphones, whether wired or wireless, and then we have Bluetooth and line level input on the MCA. And then we have the PCA model, which Scott is showing us now, that is the same amplifier that's in the MCA. It just lacks the Bluetooth and it lacks the microphone connections on the back. You can daisy chain up to 10 of these at a time. After 10, we kind of get into the realms of impedance problems with the output stage. So after 10, you would really have to start cranking up the volume on those end units. But up to 10, you get very consistent volume across all the pieces in the daisy chain. But here you can see we've got the Phoenix connectors on the back, dip switches for different EQ modes. And speaking of EQ modes, there is a free piece of software for these amps that will enable you to create your own EQ curves or select from a list of different brands and models EQ curves that are preferred by those engineers for those brands. All the front panel controls can be locked, so somebody can't just walk into the office and reach into the cabinet and start playing around with volume levels for the different speakers that are connected to it. So you can lock those out. There's a 12 o'clock indent on the PCA1120's volume control as well, so that all of the distributed amplifiers off of the main unit will never go louder than a certain level that you select. Bass and treble EQ control, of course, works with third-party custom controllers, AMX Control 4, any of those that you choose to use in your installations. All works great with those. So that is the new Onkyo OI, 120 watts each. Rack mountable. There are rack mount kits available for these. You can do them individually or you can do them side by side, stack them on the top and the left, on the right, doesn't matter. They will not interfere with the airflow. It draws air in from the left and vents it with a fan out to the right. So if you have these side by side, then airflow just goes straight on through from left to right all the way throughout the rack.